Hello everyone, how are you all? Hope you all are fine. Students, last class we have studied about components of foods in proteins, carbohydrates, fats, vitamins and minerals, water, roughage and balanced diet. So, today we will learn about new topic, that is deficiency diseases. Students, let us now deficiency diseases. Vitamins and minerals keep us healthy and protect us from bad microbes or germs. Even though we need small amounts of vitamins and minerals daily, we can get sick if we do not get them. An insufficient supply of vitamins and minerals in our body causes certain diseases called deficiency diseases. Students, let us now deficiency of vitamin A. Its deficiency disease is night blindness. Its symptoms is poor night vision. You look this picture. Okay. Its recommended foods are leafy vegetables, carrot, sweet potato, pumpkin, tomato, papaya, mango and egg yolk. Let us now vitamin B. Its deficiency disease is beriberi. Its symptoms are weak muscles and nerves, frequent muscle cramps and tiredness. You see this image. Its recommended foods are sprouts, whole grain cereals, unpolished rice, milk, nuts and meat. Got it? Let us now vitamin C. Its deficiency disease is scurvy. Then its symptoms are joints get swollen, joints and gums bleed very easily. Then its recommended foods are Indian gooseberry means amla, guava, kiwi, grapefruit, papaya, orange, lemon, pineapple, apple, green and red peppers, broccoli, cabbage and tomato. Let's now deficiency of vitamin D. Its disease is rickets. Its symptoms are pigeon chest means teeny, small and undeveloped, and bowed legs. Bowed legs means curved legs. Then its recommended foods are exposure to sunlight helps our body to make vitamin D. Food sources include cod liver oil, salmon, tuna fish, egg yolk and fortified milk. Got it? Students, let us now deficiency of minerals, calcium. Then its disease is brittle bones. Then its symptoms are bones become weak and soft. Then it recommended the foods are milk, eggs, fish, meat and leafy vegetables. Have you understood? Let us now deficiency of mineral iodine. Its disease is goiter. Then its symptoms are neck gets swollen. Students, please you look this image how the neck gets swollen. Then its recommended foods are iodized salt, seafood and vegetables. Let us now deficiency of mineral of iron. Its deficiency disease is anemia. Its symptoms are person gets tired very easily again and looks pale and unhealthy. They looks unhealthy. Then its recommended foods are grapes, dates, bananas, spinach, jaggery, meat. Meat means the part of liver. Have you understood? Let us now we will study about non-communicable disease. It means deficiency disease cannot spread one person to another. Therefore, they are called non-communicable disease. Okay. Then leafy vegetables are rich in calcium and iron. If we add a dash of lemon, tamarind or a tomato to green leafy vegetables, it helps the body absorb iron better. Let us now communicable diseases. It means germs or microbes are tiny organisms that we cannot see with naked eyes because it's so small. They cause diseases in our body. These diseases spread from one person to another and are called communicable diseases. Got it? Students, look here. Let us now inform it. Many good microbes are also found in the surroundings. Curd is full of good microbes. Okay? Dear children, look at this image. The virus disease causing microbes are protozoa, bacteria, virus and fungi. First, we will learn about protozoa. It causes disease like malaria, amoebic, dysentery and kala azar. Dear students, look at this image. This is a bacteria. It causes diseases like pneumonia, typhoid, tuberculosis, cholera and diarrhea. Got it? Dear students, look at this image. This is a virus. It causes diseases like common cold, flu, chickenpox, polio, measles and AIDS. Dear students, let us know the last one is fungi. Fungi mostly causes infections of skin, eyes and hair. Have you understood? Let us now we will learn about how do communicable diseases spread. Microbes are present in contaminated air, water and food. When we breathe dirty air, drink unclean water or eat contaminated food, we can get sick. Let us see how these germs spread. Okay? Let us now through direct contact air. Microbes that cause diseases like flu, cold and tuberculosis means TB. It get into the air when the infected person sneezes or coughs. The germs can also get into clothes or other articles used by the infected person. When healthy people touch these things, they can get infected by the germs. This way, the germs spread through air or direct contact. Got it? Let us now throw food and water. Contaminated food and water may contain microbes. These microbes are passed into the body of the person who consumes contaminated food or water. Germs that cause cholera, jaundice, polio, typhoid and diarrhea are often spread through contaminated food and water. Have you understood? Dear students, let us now disease through animals. Some diseases such as malaria, dengue and plague spread through mosquitoes, flies and bugs. If a female Anopheles mosquito bites someone with malaria and the germs come into its mouth parts. Now, if it bites a healthy person, the microbes get transferred into that person's blood and cause the disease. Plague is spread by the bite of fleas. These fleas are carried by rats. Flies also spread diseases. When they sit on stools and dirty places, the microbes from those places get stuck to their bodies. When these flies sit on uncovered food and water, the microbes contaminate them. Got it? Let us now preventing communicable diseases. There are many ways of preventing communicable diseases. Some of these are mentioned below. Sunlight and heat. Sunlight is a natural disinfectant. It kills microbes. Wash bed sheets, mattresses, and cloths that an infected person has used and expose them to sunlight. Heating food till it boils or crisp frying also kills many microbes. Got it? Let us now clean water and food. Water can be made safe for drinking by boiling, chlorinating, and using water filters. Clean and germ-free drinking water will keep you safe from diseases such as typhoid, jaundice, and cholera. Dear children, wash your hands frequently with soap and water, especially before and after eating. Dirty hands and nails carry a large number of microbes. Dear students, wash vegetables and fruits thoroughly before you cook or eat them. Students, imagine through how many hands or places the fruits and vegetables might have passed before they reached you. Remember to start with the farmer who grows them. Okay? So, students, always keep the food covered to prevent flies from sitting on it. Store food and water in clean and covered containers. Okay? Let us now preventing breeding of mosquitoes and flies. Mosquitoes breed or lay their eggs in stagnant water. Follow these steps to prevent mosquito breeding in and around your house. So, students, keep water tanks covered. Do not let water to collect in ditches, drainages, pots, vessels, and coolers. Repair or prevent water leaks from taps, air conditioners, or coolers. Wear full sleeved shirts and trousers. Make sure the drains and sewers are clean. If you see them chalked, inform your elders to get them cleaned. Ask the elders to get your house and neighborhood sprayed with insecticides regularly. Flies breed in dirt and garbage. So, keep your house and neighborhood clean. Cover all dustbins. Dispose of garbage properly. Do not allow heaps of garbage to collect in and around your house. Okay? Students, let us now vaccination. Vaccination is the act of injecting a person with a vaccine to protect him or her from a disease. Vaccines are available for diseases such as polio, cholera, typhoid, jaundice, measles, and meningitis. Got it? Students, let us now keeping healthy and fit. The following tips can help you to stay healthy and fit. The first point is eat a balanced diet. The second one is choose food that is rich in roughage. Eat food items made from whole grains. Third point is eat plenty of fruits and vegetables. They protect you from diseases. The fourth point is exercise regularly as it makes your bones and muscles stronger. The fifth one is get enough rest and sleep well. It gives the body enough time for repair and maintenance. The sixth one is keep your surroundings clean. Have you understood?